Mr. Nazarian, you're such an important influence in our community and looked up to by so many people. I wonder how you got to where you are. Who was the first influence in your life that led you to be the kind of philanthropist and community figure that you've become?
I think I told you that my mother was the teacher for me. My mother all the time was thinking about the others, how to help the others.
My father was born in ghetto in the city of Tehran in Iran in 1929. He was 5 years old when his father passed away, and he was forced to live with his grandparents. When he was 17, he decided to go to Italy and join the Jewish Brigade, and from there to go to Israel. My father served in the 7th Brigade of the Armor Corps in the War of Independence. Their jeep went on a landmine, it exploded, 2 of the soldiers were killed, and he ended up with a broken leg. In 1957, my father went back to Iran and started his work in construction business. In 1979, with the advent of the Islamic Revolution in Iran and my father's background and ties with the State of Israel, he was forced to leave Iran. My father and the rest of my family got settled in Los Angeles.
I believe that people are supposed to provide the support and the effort for the community and for the others, not only for himself. This was my success as a man, as a person in the community.
One of the important things for him was to make sure that he supports the temples in Los Angeles.
In the beginning of my arrival to Los Angeles, I found out that we have to collecting the people together, and the best way was setting up the Nesa.
We are also part of SINAI Temple, so he has also been a big supporter of SINAI Temple. He also saw immediately the need for the new immigrant community in Los Angeles to get settled and to make sure that all their needs are taken care of. And he co-founded the Iranian American Jewish Federation. For my father, education is the key to a stronger, more prosperous community.
When I wanted to go to study after I finished my Israeli service, army service, I didn't able to do that because I didn't have enough money.
All these years, my father really had this void in him that he was not able to finish his education. So when he was financially well-to-do, he didn't want other kids in his situation to not being able to go to school. And that's how he started Magbid Foundation.
I established a program in order to give to the students which they don't have enough amount to study.
If you were going to give a piece of advice to your children and your grandchildren to follow you, what would you tell them?
I think the best way to give them to understand, they have to see what we are doing.
Zionism, love of Israel, and love of our people is part of our DNA. This is something we learned from childhood from both my parents. We have big shoes to fill, but we are inspired every day by their actions and by their love.